I dislocated my knee a week ago, and that was really bad. So I'm still recovering, but I want to share my process with you. So this class is for every single person who have the same situation or who wants to prevent knee injury or to fix the knees. My knees was really bad and I healed them, and I know how to do this. So without further ado, we're gonna start doing it together. My name is Paula Ruby, CEO of Neosutras, and let's begin. So one of the first exercises that is very simple, and you may not believe how effective that is this one that came from Tibet. I will ask you to place your legs parallel to your hip bones and slightly flex your feet. Put your palms right by your hips. And what we're going to do is to bump into the earth, one knee at a time. So imagine that you're hammering with the back side of your knee into the floor. And you just do it. Maybe you will experience some pain in your knees, and I had that a couple of days ago when my knee was really inflamed. But keep doing it gently, keep doing it, and then we're gonna do both knees at the same time. So what it does is brings the circulation and the blood flow, lymphatic flow into your knees, and it also releases any tension of the ligaments and muscles around your knee structure. So keep doing it for the good 30 seconds. And this is also a perfect warm-up for what we're gonna do next. While we do this, I will tell you that our hips are interconnected with the knees. So the next thing we're going to do is to release the hip flexor. And you can use the blocks. I love using the blocks, especially for the knee recovery purposes. One leg goes in front, another leg goes in the back, and I will ask you to place the knee safely on the back block. Then you would need to really be careful with your hips. The hips needs to be parallel here. The front knee 90-degree angle. So we're still going to engage the knee strength, but to do it in a very safe way. The back leg is on the high tippy toe, and then you're going to just breathe out and release the tension on the right hip flexor. So what it does, it releases the tension on the right side, and it also strengthening and releasing the tension on the left side. I love to use my elbow to pull and to hug this knee in to help to secure it even better. You're opening up right from your pubic bone, stretching it up, relaxing your back in here, and having it for about 30 seconds to 1 minute till you feel that it worked nicely. And then slowly lift up your knee, release the block, place the block in front of you, and use your arms to switch the sides. Place the block already under the other knee, step forward. If you need to make an adjustment here, make an adjustment so the knee is nice and safe. And then check that your right knee is 90-degree angle here. And so here you will see better that I am opening up this little part, right? The hip flexor, which is right in this area. And what it does when it released, it doesn't pull the muscles that is attached to the knee. So we gotta release the T-band, hip flexor, back to help the knee to breathe and to have its own life nicely and relaxed. Again, hugging the knee with my elbow from the opposite side. And literally let it go. More you're going to relax here, better you will stretch. So do not squeeze yourself. Let go. Let go and take time during your process. Flexibility do not like to be rushed. Take your time. Now I feel it even going close to my knee. And then slowly release, because overdoing it doesn't do well as well. Release the block. And now we're going to lie down on our backs. And we're going to place the block on the highest height under the pelvis area. And this will help us to release the tension in the lower back, in the back area in general. Being injured with my knees, I realized how much I was compensating with the rest of my body, and everything was shrinked and stressed. So we need to release the tension in the back, in the lower back, in the middle back. So it helps to release the tension in the lower part of our body. Is everything interconnected? And now we're going to work on the same hip flexors. So lift up one leg, hold the block with your hands on first if you are unsure. So bend this leg, bring it close to your chest, and start extending the other leg. I have a wall, and it's actually very nice because I can push towards the wall. If you don't have it, that's all right. The main point here is to bring knee closer. So again, this part is gonna stretch and open up. If you feel secure and safe here and balanced on this block, you can grab your knee with both hands. I do feel a lot stretching in the knee structure while I do that. And then you will just straighten your leg and then bend the other leg and place it on a high tippy toe. And here what we're gonna do, we're gonna bend, flex, and slightly move forward. This is my injured knee. And so what I notice is these muscles on the back, my hamstrings and the muscles all over around my knees, they get so tight, and I need to train my mobility. So this is what we do through this mobile movement. We are releasing the tension on the back. So the knee is remembering, and these muscles are remembering how it is to be straightened and bent, and doing it very gently, very carefully. Now slowly bring it on a high tippy toe first, and then lift the other leg, hold the block. Maybe just make sure that you're steady, bend and straight for a couple times, and then start bringing knee closer. And whatever you're ready, stretch the opposite leg. If you feel comfortable hugging your knee, that would increase the stretch, and I do prefer to do so. Another thing I would love to pay your attention to is a lot of times when we do such practices, our legs may be misaligned. So pay attention that your knee is trucking up to the ceiling like this, and that knee up to the ceiling there. So it's not inverted and externally rotated. It needs to be right in the center. So keeping those lines parallel here. Alignment is truly everything in body correction and body management. Take another couple seconds. Everything till your lower back, sciatica, will be opening up in this area. And then secure yourself by placing the tippy toes. And now we're going to do this gentle mobility exercise. Again, I'm holding the block because it's more comfortable. I feel more secure doing this. And one more time. Just straightening and bending and releasing it down, high tippy toe, releasing the block, slowly releasing your hips, and then If your knee is bending, because mine wasn't even bending some time ago, I couldn't even bend it. So if it's here, try to grab yourself underneath and bring your knees closer and lay your legs on top of your hands and just massage yourself slightly left and right. So if you have the limitation in your knee bending, always place your hands under and practice pushing and releasing, pushing and releasing. That will train or retrain your muscles. And you will see that the swollenness around the knee is going away and the knee is coming back. You're feeling, oh my goodness, my knee is working again. So this is actually a very genius way on rehabilitating your knees, squeezing on top of your hands. And then again, if you can, bend your legs properly and hug your knees into your chest and slowly move left and right. From here, slowly boom boom, put your knees back. For the next routine, we're going to use block again. Take it this way and place it right between your legs. So you're hugging it with the inner side of your knees. Place your hands in the back and scoop a little bit forward. And here, just hug the block with your knees. Just hug it and lift it up about, again, 90-degree angle and put it down. Again, lift it up and put it down. So what this one does is, again, realigning the work of the both legs. So you see that both legs and the muscles on the left and right side working instantaneously. And no one side is lagging and doing this. If you see this is happening to you, that's why we're doing this. For you to have a complete control over both sides of your body in equal basis. And then go down again. It seems easy, but it's not easy. This little exercise, you see how my legs are shaking, is because my left knee is still swollen, is still recovering. And drop. One more time. And drop. Lift yourself back up. Holding the block, put your legs back to the floor. And so I do feel it right now. And so what I'm gonna do here is just hold the block and rotate my legs tiny bit left and right, massaging them, releasing them from being bended. Putting the block to the side, and we're gonna wrap up this short knee rehabilitation section with bending forward. Here, move your seat bones back. So you're making sure you are poking the floor with those, and then raise your arms up, lift up your toes, flex your feet, and then start tilt forward. And if you can, grab your toes. If it's unavailable to you, place your hands this way. And what we're gonna start doing is just tilt forward. Make this little tilts without bending the knees. I will explain why. When the knee is injured, everything gets so tight, hamstrings getting tight, ankles, back of the knees, everything. So what we're doing, we're releasing that tension. We're opening up the knee for it to heal. 30 more seconds or a minute, whatever feels good. I would love to finish up actually with a passive stretch when I just simply go into release everything and dive in like this. So hopefully it's not gonna affect the microphone. Actually, let me do it this way. So as you see, I'm just landing down and I'm not trying to keep my back fully straight here. I'm on a free flow. I'm just landing down on my knees. And in this position, you will be able to lay for a long time. And you will see that it will be kind of easier to relax even deeper. So if you have that precious time, just stay here for a good 5 minutes, 7 minutes, and you will feel like your legs are flying afterwards. And then to come back, just slowly roll, and it's never gonna be bad to finish up as we started, to release any tension and to do both legs at the same time. That was the short section of the knee recovery, and I truly hope that you guys feeling better, that your knee's gonna heal. Trust me, I healed my knees multiple times from sport injuries. If you do that, if you're patient with yourself, it will definitely happen for you. If you have any questions or would love to share your practice or experience, please let me know about this in comments. And don't forget to like this video, to subscribe to my channel. It will help me to grow and to share more practices and more knowledge with more people all over the world. Also, if you're interested in my wellness work, there is a links under this video. It's my books, my courses, and other amazing things for wellness and health. And there is so much more I would love to share. There is so much more to come. So you guys stay healthy and well. And thank you so much for trusting me. My name is Paula Rubis, CEO of Neosutras. Namaste.